Hello friends, this is Tony from Historic American Homes. I wanted to share with you a little something I'm starting. I have a bunch of projects already in the works that I really ought to finish before I start any more, but sometimes you just can't resist the urge. So this is a little project I'm going to put together. It's designed by Lloyd Wright, and I'm going to be doing some changes and adapting it to bring it up to current construction standards and so forth, code issues and such things. But I just wanted to share with you the steps. This is, in the years around 1900, on either side of 1900, Wright published a number of different designs in the Ladies' Home Journal. This was very influential in bringing his work to the attention of the rest of the country outside of the Chicago area. He was already very well known in Chicago and its suburbs at this point, but his reputation had not really extended to the national level, and the Ladies' Home Journal articles helped a lot to bring him to the attention of the greater public. This is one of the articles, and this is a design that was used around this time by several different clients, which he adapted this design to the needs of several different clients, including he built two houses side by side, the Bradley House and the Hickox house in Kankakee, Illinois, which is a little south of Chicago. Here's a picture of the Hickox house. He went on to include these designs in what the book called the Wasmuth Portfolio, which was printed in Germany about a decade later. And he chose his favorite designs to be reproduced in this book. And it was printed in Germany, so you'll find the text. If you can find a copy, you'll find the text is all in German. The room names are all in German. But he included the Hickox house in the Wasmuth Portfolio as well. So what I did was I'm taking this image that we see on the screen here, and I've put it into SketchUp, into my template file in SketchUp, and I'm kind of tracing over it, but I'm adjusting some of the dimensions. I'm not going to be trying to make an exact reproduction of this design. I had in mind a few changes I wanted to see. So that's all in the works, and I'll show that to you in a minute, but I thought I'd start by just mentioning some of the key things about the design and some of the things I'm going to be changing. The focus, the ground floor plan is down here at the bottom, and the focus of the plan is this big living space, which is like a three-part space. There's a central room, which is the living room, Wohnzimmer in German, and then a library alcove on one end and a dining alcove on the other. And the whole thing is anchored by a fireplace that looks out opposite onto this terrace. That's really the heart of the house there. We've got the entrance coming up a drive on the right side and into an entry hall. And then there's stairs leading upstairs. And in the corner, we have a kitchen. We have a kitchen with, it's called a cool room. So I guess it's something like for cold storage for food items. And then a pantry, which would be a place to prepare the plates before bringing them into the dining room. That's the ground floor. On the upper floor, the stair brings us up to a small central landing space. There are three quite compact bedrooms. They look like they're roughly 12 by 14. One of them has a walk-in closet. The second one has a closet, but it's really not got a lot of space in it because of the low slope roof at this point. There's one bathroom, and then there's a room called storage. And so we have three small bedrooms and one bathroom upstairs, this bit of storage upstairs. And given the kind of the prominence of this house, I thought that by making some small adjustments to the dimensions, I could take what is this kitchen corner and turn it into a full kitchen family room space where there's room enough for a breakfast table and a little bit of morning routine for families, the way people are used to living now. And at the same time, I could increase the size of the upstairs a little, either to get three larger bedrooms or perhaps even a fourth bedroom and definitely a second bathroom. So we'll have a proper master bedroom bath suite plus another 2 to 3 bedrooms and a second bath. I'm also going to work in a water closet into the ground floor. So that's all in progress right now. And let's go over and take a quick look at my SketchUp model so you can see where it's at. Here's that image that I've imported into SketchUp, and I have to figure out the basic structural alignments of the elements, the main elements, like the roof here. I've noticed that this roof is one continuous slope. There seems to be a break here, but that's just perspective, because this angled piece is coming forward. So due to perspective, it looks like there's a break in the roof line. But actually, from the ridge, it's a continuous slope all the way to the eave here. And it starts on the second floor and ends on the first floor. You'll notice that the eave line on the second floor is about halfway up the window. It's not a full height wall there. So I estimated that that's roughly 6 feet, which was my target height. And a few inches this way or that, I wasn't worried about at this point. But I needed to establish that roof line. We have a gable facing towards us, and then we have gables on either end. So what I did was I blocked out the upper floor. The second floor has basically a rectangle. If we ignore these little bits over here for the time being, we've got basically a rectangle with a gable facing left, a gable facing right, and then a gable facing down on the page here, which is what we're seeing in this perspective. And then presumably it's something similar happening on the top side, the opposite side, which we can't see in this view. So I drew out the roof geometry in a flat plan view. And I also, that's over here on the right. And then I also did a little rough section study. What I have is the ground level, the first floor. I have 9 foot 1 inch wall plates, wall heights for the first floor. I have a floor plate. And then I have a second floor roof that starts at the top of this wall, which I estimated, a preliminary estimate at 6 feet. Comes up and it comes back down and lands on top of the ground first floor walls. Using those sections, I went into a 3-dimensional mode here and used this section to start building up this roof. We see the roof here. Let me get these out of the way for a moment. This is the roof line. Starts at the low end on the left, it rises to the peak, and it comes back down on the right. And then we have a gable facing front and a gable facing back. And then these, I have to join it all in still. This is very much in progress, but I think sometimes seeing stuff in progress is a good learning opportunity. These here are the first floor roofs that go over these little projecting wings. So let's take a look where we stand. I've blocked in the roof shape first, and then first I did a very basic plan outline, just the exterior walls, nothing inside, just to get a basic footprint. Then I worked up the roof shape, and then I made quite a few little adjustments to get things to line up, which they now do. And there is the basic massing, which you can see is pretty close approximation to what we've got here. And let's take a quick peek inside, and I'll show you the upper floor. Hang on, seams, tags. Turn off the roof so we can see the upper floor. So I have a staircase coming up. There's going to be a landing. There'll be 2 bedrooms of about 12 by 14, each with at least 6 feet of closet space. On the right side of the staircase as you come up, there will be a bathroom in this corner, and on the right side of the stairs as you come up the stairs, there will be a bathroom in the upper right corner here, and then a smaller bedroom. I may leave this section open for the time being. I'll see as I develop the plan. It could be used as, instead of as a bedroom, it might serve as a children's play space or an upstairs study area. But anyway, there's room enough for it to serve as a fourth bedroom if a fourth bedroom is necessary. Going straight ahead from the staircase, we'll have the main master bedroom facing the back terrace over the living room. Big space, lots of room. I think it'll have a closet the full length of each wall, one on each side, his and hers type of arrangement. And then this zone here, where I'm circling, will be developed into a master bathroom. So I've got the room up I need up here now for the 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And I also did work in a, let's take a look at the ground floor. Turn off those shadows. So I've still got a lot of work to do on the ground floor, but it's coming together. I've got the entrance on the right. There'll be an entrance. The door will be where I've got the mouse. There'll be a little alcove here. He shows an alcove on his plan. We'll go back and look at that in a moment. Stairs fit. They need to be detailed, of course, but they fit. There's enough space for the proper space for the stairs. And then there's a kind of diagonal footpath that leads you into the main space. Or alternatively, there's a little coat closet, and this will lead you into the kitchen and family room space. So these pieces are all coming together, fitting together well. Let's go back and look once more at the source drawing here. On the ground floor, we see the entrance on the right. He has an alcove, an entry hall with stairs going up, and then this kind of deep recessed entry into the main living space, the main social space. So that's the plan. We'll see how it comes together over the next few weeks. If you're enjoying it, if you find this interesting, I hope you'll follow along. I will share the steps as I go further. I'm treating this as more of a design exercise rather than a SketchUp exercise. I do have some SketchUp stuff on my channel, so if you're interested in more about the details of using SketchUp, check out my playlists and look at some of my other videos. You'll find other things. I've got several different house projects going on here. So if you're liking it, please subscribe and come back again.